we're working on it and can keep working on it until I get characters from 1 to 60 with 0 deaths. But for right now, I'm getting things set up and I need to go refresh my drink and I will be right back. Alright, getting ready to press on here, and not like press on nails, just in case there was any confusion there. Meant get going with the Pally Challenge. This is week 2 of the Pally Challenge. Week 4 of the stream altogether. I alternate between Horde Shaman and Alliance Paladin for the time being until one of them gets to 60, and then I will switch that faction's class to another. So far I'm thinking that it's going to be a Gnome Warlock and maybe a Troll Hunter. I'm not 100% positive, but for now it is Pally. And we are on Pally 4, starting today at level 9 in Iron Forge. So the challenge is to get from 1 to 60 without any deaths in Classic. Something everybody keeps telling me is impossible to do. And they may be right, but, and I definitely may be crazy. And let's just take a look at where we are. We're at 72% of the way to level 10. That's 4619 out of 6500. Blacksmithing is at 35. Mining at 62. Cooking at 12. Maces are at 44. And defense at 43 and a 45 on those. And I'm not sure what I've got for quests. Shimmer Stout. Take the barrel. Can do that. Supplying the front line. But that's on the way to Lockmodon, so I'm not going to worry about that as of yet. I'm going to head on down and get these couple quests done. See what I can't do towards completing the area. And then I do know that there are a couple quests that over in this area that you don't get directed to. You just gotta walk by and there they are. There's also one, I want to say it's somewhere in here, that's for an elite. I thought there was one for an elite over here, but I can't find where that quest giver is. I don't know if it's for a particular class or whatnot, but, and let's see, got 576 for armor. That's 33% physical reduction. And I'm going to come over here to Kronos and do this Shimmer Stout. Take the barrels to... Oh, no. That's on the way to lock mode on. Never mind. We're gonna go and head into Frostmane Hold, kill some Frostmane headhunters, and fully explore Frostmane Hold. Uh, guess that along the way I could kill some stuff to try to get some cooking reagents, which would be chunk of boar meat is one of the better ones. Um, and of course look for any copper ore to mine. A mining we will go. A mining we will go. Stop that. I don't want to stop. Stop it. I don't want to stop. Mm. He's got a mind of his own, I say it, swear. A mining we will go. Arguing with myself is fun. Leave me be. Alrighty. Coming up on the frozen lake, there is a elite rare over here on this island. It's a wolf. Got him the other day. Didn't really have anything good on him. Um, I don't remember. I don't think he did. And I don't see a mine in the water. Alright. Do 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 do. Oh, it does look like he's there though. Timber. Level 10, and he does come with two buddies. I think I'm just gonna leave them be because they're not gonna progress me that much, and like I said, I don't believe that they have anything really worthwhile. Have looked out and gotten 4 small pouches. Ooh, 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 ooh. Squirrel. Otherwise known as mining ore. But back in class, back when Classic was just World of Warcraft, originally I played with a friend of mine, Drun, a Restro Druid, and I was a miner, he was an herbalist, and we would call out squirrel when we saw an herb or a mine, because we'd just start taking off and we'd be like going towards a dungeon, we'd be going towards quest, whatever, and then all of a sudden we'd just avert and on I want to say it was TeamSpeak back then, we'd just go squirrel, and we knew that what the other one was up to immediately with their diversion. Ooh, 2 squirrels. So the key word for today is squirrel. Yeah! Now why did you do that? Because you said the keyword. No, no, no. We're not screaming when we hear that. It's just... Never mind. Don't mind me or the voices in my head. Sometimes they escape. And it looks like I'm about ready to lose 60 armor. Not very helpful. I do wish that I was already at level 10, but coming into here, this is a cave, which means, oh, and somebody's coming out, so there's going to be respawns just popping up everywhere. It's gonna be dangerous. Gonna let them know why I can't accept the invite. don't want people to just think I'm being rude for declining their party invites when we're on the same quest. Uh, letting them know about my little thing here. Killing you would be easy. I sure hope not. Ooh, Warrior's Tunic. I bet that's an upgrade. What do I have? Oh, that is a big upgrade. Probably go ahead and cast a heal off after this before I go and start another fight. Get it. Yep, I got one coming. Definitely don't want to get him and the one behind him. So I'm going to let the pat come up a little bit closer to me. I do have might. Why do I not have might on? That is a good question. And how did they take him before me? This area was the area of one of my pally's deaths. I'm not quite sure which number that was. I think it might have been 3. No, maybe 2. 2. I think it was 2. Because 3, I think I got further. Um, want to get that squirrel. And this shadow caster's in the path of that. He shall be eliminated. Just won't be smited like pallies do in, pretty much everything else, because pallies don't do that in World of Warcraft. Priests do. Let's get a heal off, and then mana can regen while I'm mining. Uh-oh. You'll be dead soon? Probably not. Unless you can throw through solid rock. I mean, I know they can throw through solid tree trunks that are like 20 times bigger around than my dwarf is. So, you don't know. I mean, they seem to have some really good throwing arms. two of them coming up at once. I definitely don't want to be doing that. Especially because a respawn can happen at any moment and just, ooh, this one's coming directly towards me. And this is one really kind of ugly troll. It's like they didn't even put the same graphics into this troll as the playable race of trolls. Um, Alright. So we're getting deeper and deeper into the cave, getting closer and closer to level 10 while we're at it. And hope they're not waiting around for a res because I don't have it. I don't even have that quest yet, and I don't plan on doing the quest just because, my goodness, it's a long one, and I can do it later when I have the charger. Yay, level. Um, I'm gonna go this way. Try to bring him off to the edge, so if anybody else walks by, they don't join us. Alright, now I just got to get the fully explore part done. That's right, don't come this way. Ooh. And there's a squirrel, but there's a lot of trolls in this area. I do not want to let him get too far ahead. Get somebody else drawn into it. Alright. Can I get to that squirrel without attracting 2 million trolls? You know what? Oh, except for I got to do the fully explore. Alright, come on. Oh, and a battered chest. Oh, double squirrel. Ooh, this game knows how to draw me in and get my crazy going. Yeah, like it's hard to get your crazy going. Oh, shut up. Alright. Oh, ow, oh. Dropping things off my desk. Oh. Not wanting to die a whole bunch more deaths well in here. I can understand that. I'm not sure why I haven't gotten to fully explore yet. I know I had it before, long before coming this far, and other time I was in here. But, or, never mind. It's saying it's complete. I do have it. I just am crazy and don't know how to read my thing. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, hop that up. Yeah. Oh, and she's just drawing a whole bunch to her. Alright. Got the troll off her, but onto me. And my health is getting low. But I do think that since she's there, probably won't be an issue. And I do have some healing potions. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pop a healing potion there because, no mana. Did she make it? Did she die? I don't see. Oh, there she is. Where did that last troll got her? Alright. Yeah, that be my good deed for the decade. Now I can be rotten again. Oh, do behave. Never! Alright. Frostmane hold. I believe that's back at, yeah, Kronos. And make sure there's no more quests here. Ooh, there's a bender. Might as well go get inventory space while I am here. Let's see. Leather. Forest mushrooms. Probably need those for cooking something, but I don't care. And, alright. Yeah, looks like that'll be good. The only trouble that I have with doing a full on, you can only use your own stuff, survival type of thing, is that you're limited to only the two professions, and every profession needs things from the other professions, such as leather for making certain weapons, because you need it for like the handles and everything. Uh, and I don't think you can get most leather out of vendors. Um, you can luck into some out of chests, but that's rare and in between. And I think for the supplying the front line, uh, I don't even have the recipes to look that up. But I think you need to. I do have a bunch of rough grinding stone material. Oh, let's kill some boars while we're at it. See if we can get some chunk of boar meat or boar ribs. You know, the beer basted talk take two. The beer talk take three. The beer basted pork ribs sounds so good. My goodness. Every one of these creatures wants to try to have me for lunch. Alright, I'm not even going to try to go around. I'm just going through. This point, they're all coming at me anyway. Oh, don't you get in on it, bear. You don't even drop anything that's good. Alright. So, just got that one quest turned in. See if I can afford to train on some pally powers. And, man, it would be nice to get mining trained too, because I am just about to cap that off. How is my 17 silver and 78 copper? Kind of broke as a joke, and I know that feeling. I'm pretty sure that everybody who plays this knows that feeling. Which one's probably going to sell for more? Let's go with the Winter Robe. And reports 55. I probably should have went with this shield. Alright, the reports. And an iron forge. invite went before the whisper, and that just annoys me. Lay on hands, the ultimate in pally saving, but only good once every 2 hours. Alright, an additional 2 to 8. That's what rank 1 does. And unleashing it does 25 to 27 holy damage. Rank 1 does 26. So you can actually do less damage with rank 2. I'm going to hold off on training rank 2 until I need it for rank 3. And I'm going to do the blessing. Devotion aura, of course. And nothing in retribution. Alright, and I'm going to save that last little bit that I got. Because, as is, I don't have much. Alright. Do-do-do-do. And I doubt. God. Is it going to be 5 silver or 10 to train mining up? Doesn't matter, the mine's not over here anyway. But I am going to come in here and smelt real quick. Oh, goodness. Have to stop if I get to 75. But I don't think that's going to be a worry because that's green. Oh, and let me tell you, this Tognus Flintfire, he needs to take a bath. Really reeks. But I guess working in a forge all day could do that to the guy. You know. And not getting any skill ups on mining. I know it's green, but jeez. What is that, like 15, 16 without? Started at 23, and this is just... Woo! $23, and not a single skill up. But that's okay. Mining is fairly easy to get the skill ups. Trainer right over here. And hit him on the way to Iron Forge. And go to Iron Forge, turn that in. Don't need to really worry about the alright, that's only 5. Oh, 10 first. And bronze. Alright, glad I saved the money on the Seal of Righteousness. Since... Ooh, I need to get Devotion Order back up. So let's see where I'm sitting at now. 743. That is a 37.3% against level 10s. And of course that means it's higher against lower level and lower against higher level. And now the big trek all the way into Iron Forge, turn in that one quest. Then head off to turn that in, get the quests done that are over in the quarry, and also a lot of good mining opportunities over there. And almost let's see, just over 50% of the way into level 11 already. That all that rusted XP that gets built up on the week that I'm working on the Shaman does come in handy. Uh, I mean, I guess since there's 2 days off, then 5 days on the Shaman, then 2 days off, that's basically about 10 full days worth of rusted. Um, the 3 hours, of course, that that's my streaming time or challenge time is kind of taken out of that to make it just shy of a full 10 days, but close enough. Way closer than it needs to be for government work, that's for sure. And da-doot. Has anyone seen the main hand of... Ooh. Oh, are we in Vanilla 2.0? I didn't even notice. I guess it really wouldn't affect me because it's only... ranged. Why would I want ranged? I have no ranged.
Hey, watch your back.
Alright. Gives me a little bit extra cash. And I'm gonna, on my way out, stop at the bank. Roll the copper in there. Let's see. Just gonna do rough grinding stones so I can get those thrown in there as well. This way I can get my blacksmithing up and hopefully start making some stuff that is useful. Fortunately, it does seem like a lot of times you're crafting goods that you can make are a little bit behind where you're actually at. Unless you really just kind of make sure to farm all your stuff up and keep at it, which I generally try to, especially for these guys. Alright, I can deal with that later. Shadow gem. I don't remember if blacksmithing uses that at all, but what the heck. Alright. Oh, hey, look at this. Do collate. Got a good supply of those going. And we'll need a bunch of them because they're used in a lot of weapon the weapon recipes. Ooh, let's see what they got for sale. Edgemaster's Handguard. Well, +7 to axes, daggers, and swords. But male. And at 44, I want to be transitioning to plate. And, of course, I won't buy them. Wouldn't buy them even if they wore plate because these characters can't use them because they cannot buy items off of other people. They have to craft or have the item dropped for themselves. Kang the Decapitator, oh, that would be so good on my Shaman. And Eye of Flame. Cloth piece, that's not good for any of the ones that I have going now. Alright. gonna see where I can safely. Dang it! I think I could have done that there. Ba-bum. Oh, I forgot to do. Let's see, Holy Light, Lay on Hands. It's not gonna help me if it's just in my spell book. Devotion Aura 2 just over replaces the first one. Um, and that looks like that. Alright, so Divine Protection. You're protected from all physical harm and physical attacks and spells for 6 seconds. So that is all types of harm. During that time, you cannot attack or use physical abilities, but can heal. Once protected, can't be made invulnerable by Divine Shield, Divine Protection, or Blessing of Protection, again for 1 minute. And then Blessing of Protection is one that can go on myself or other people. But it just protects from physical attacks. Again, cannot attack or use physical abilities, and can only have one blessing on them at a time, which means it would take off the Blessing of Might or whatever other blessing would be on. And then once protected, again, can't be made invulnerable by any of those for 1 minute. And here, yeah, boy. Swear I am missing a quest. Swear last time I had a quest to find somebody up here, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I just want to get a move on. Get to. Oh, goodness gracious. Shaman at 20, I've got things to really look forward to. Blessing of Kings. Um, Anticipation will be nice. So I think it's going to be there, 3 in there. Blessing of Kings. Anticipation. Oh, that'll definitely come in handy. Not going to be doing that, so I can go back and get some other stuff there. See, all these things that are dependent on being critically hit when, like, one of the things that you're supposed to try for is to make it to where you can't be critically hit. Of course, that might not be in yet. I don't remember if defense rating was in the game at first or whether it came in later. I just don't remember all these things. It's not that it's splitting wigs 81. Trying Pally now. I see Shaman not strong enough. No, it's I alternate 1 week of the Shaman, 1 week of Paladin. That way I have one Horde character and one Alliance character going. And I can have giveaways on the servers that they are on for the stuff that they collect and cannot use, and stuff that they collect when they die. But no, the Shaman is on number 5 now. Um, did have a tragic death on the Monday, and so yeah. I'm gonna come up here just a second, and oh, yeah, and just type a comment in there. That way, anybody seeing it that's not listening can still know what's going on. But yeah, so the challenge is, of course, 1 to 60, 0 deaths. I do 1 week on the Horde Shaman and then 1 week on the Alliance Paladin. The servers are Askandi for Horde and Old Blanchy for Alliance. Um, the Shaman is number 5, and I want to say somewhere in her teens. Like I want to say around 13 now. Yeah. Ooh. And probably would have been fine, except for I thought, I can do this fight. And every time I went to throw off one of my heals on the shaman, it just kept getting interrupted, or I would get stunned and then feared. It was not a pretty death. Um, but I did work hard to get as close to back to where I was as before, and doing that now with the paladin. Had one of my other paladins up quite a bit higher than this, and battered chest, and all kinds of copper. Oh, ho, ho, ho. There's a good chance there's copper up there too. Oh, oh, it's like a gold mine. Um, well, not a gold mine. It's a copper mine to be more precise. But yeah. Uh, so there we have it. And with either character, of course, when I die, I send all goodies and funds off to bank toon to be used in future for giveaways and to help finance my character when they do get to 60. Where is this? I passed it. Where? Oh, there it is. It's up behind this. All right. Uh, do you know, like, for example, on my Horde server, I've got tons of linen. I want to say like 300 linen cloth over. Uh, some light leather, stuff like that. My shaman is a skinner and leather worker. On my alliance server, I've got a bunch of stuff like copper ore and a bunch of linen. Not quite as much as on the horde side. Ooh, and I got 3 of them. Gonna go ahead and pop stone form. Try to reduce the damage I take at the start of this. Work on see if I can't just get. Oh. Alright. Used one of my. Oh. I'm getting another one. This is not good. I'm going to use one of my healing potions just so that I can be closer to being able to use one again. Try to get a holy light off. Trying to save that lay on hands. It is an hour-long cooldown after all. Alright. Shield, but I don't have any way to heal except for lay on hands. Kind of hoping for. Oh, I'm going to have to use it. No mana. No other way to heal. Just. But that's what it's there for. as I take on 4 mobs at once and survive. Yeah, I guess it is easy when you're on a paladin. That probably would have been death on the shaman. I'm not gonna lie. Shaman is a bit harder. Uh, Had I been like level 9, that probably would have been death too, just because I wouldn't have had the second invulnerability or lay on hands. And yeah. Alright. Grab my hard earned reward. Well, that's a bunch of water. Oh, and somebody else is coming through mining, it looks like. Dwarven priest at that. Come on, really? You're not gonna use that, you're just gonna sell it. Alright, what else did I need in here? Uh, Bone snappers. Nope, that's the one the priest's at. And that's the quest turn in. Paladin is definitely probably one of the higher survivability classes. I think the one thing that like Warlock has going for it as far as survivability is just they kill quick. It's their whole thing is I'm just gonna kill you faster than you can kill me. Um, Same with Shaman. Once I get the Shaman to 20, it's gonna be a lot easier. Warrior's Girdle. Oh, 3 extra armor. I'll take it. And am I just not seeing them, or I think they're deeper into the cave. Uh, oh, there goes some of my loot. Here we go. Bone snappers. For a second there, I thought I read that wrong. Oh. Ooh. Alright. Got a little hairy there. But we're not really having fun unless things are getting hairy, are we? Woohoo! Fort. Whoa! Getting way too much attention there. Dang it. That was not quite what the one I meant. Oh, run, 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 run. Come on, you gotta be faster than a bone snapper. It's a trog. You're a dwarf. Run. Yeah. Mana issues. I really do need to remember to look at where my mana is before I go jumping into things. I know I don't do that on either character quite a bit. Give them might. That's all I have to give them. Doesn't really help them much, but this is why I hate caves. Why are they not getting them tagged? I don't know. Seems kind of odd. It's like they're following me and... Oh. Stone skin. Ah. I'm going to give it this heal off. Maybe even a second one. Alright. Ow. Oops. That was so the wrong seal. And off to get the copper mine. Fortunately, if I don't get back to you right away when you type something, it's usually because the chat window that I have is kind of, it's off to the side of me instead of directly in front of me. I don't have a double monitor, and so, well, now I gotta explain why I can't group up. Fab 4. Challenge. Yeah, after... Oh, head up this way. There's a chest. There's a possibility of a rare up here. And other goodies. I'm going to try to get a heal off before the second one comes in and starts beating on me. Do have to say that the dwarven racial does come in handy for survivability. Let's see, my shaman is torn, so the war stomp. The stun is nice. It's just not long enough to get a heal out. Ooh, and there is level 11. Alright, so let's see. 168. Now 176. And don't think the rare's over there, but yep. Ooh, I see a squirrel. Alright, he's not really going anywhere. I should probably focus on what's going on instead of the copper. I almost get myself killed because I'm not paying attention. Alright. Have all my quest objectives done here. And that's going to be further down. Ooh, silver bar and some cash. Alright. Gonna drop down here. And work my way out of the cave as cautiously as I can. Because these trogs are everywhere. It's an infestation. And with a bunch of people killing them, the respawn rate is going to be really, really ridiculously high. Alright, so I should be directly under that copper. And I should definitely get some more mana before I proceed farther. But I think I can get up this way without attracting attention. Get to the mine, and then just let my mana regen while I'm mine. Yeah, it looks like it's fairly clear coming out. Okay, and as much as I would like to think that those were squirrels, they're not. They're going to be quest turn-ins. And a billy club. What am I wielding now? Anvil. So let's go take a look at that billy club. That is quite a bit better. Ooh, there's definitely a squirrel in here somewhere. There it is. Nice thing about it, when I'm on the Shaman as a skinner leatherworker, there is no squirrels. I just kill things and skin them. Nothing to really distract me from my path. Oh, oh, there's a squirrel back there. Better make sure. Yeah, see, I think I'm going to want the 73 over the 37. That was replaced with a 50, so that's good. Don't have axes learned. Why they would... who would even want to buy dirty trog cloths? I mean, might be a little bit better than some of my son's dirty laundry, but I can't imagine it smells that good. Alright, just gotta find the path up. Alrighty. Level 11, headed towards level 12, and off to deliver some beer. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of booze. I really think that there needs to be a dwarven wizard and have him named Wizard of Booze. Just saying. Seems like it's too far to be that quarry. I don't know. Alright. Oh, oh, oh. Squirrel. And, yes, I am a little squirrely, but I'm not referring to that. I'm referring, of course, to the copper vein. Ooh. Double squirrel. Yeah, I can't loot a copper node ever. It's, you mine it. Come on. As well protected as this valley is, the fact that they have any enemies within the valley doesn't make too much sense when you think about it. Uh, the whole might of the dwarven and gnomes, all right here, all all capable of coming and just crushing any opposition, and yet there's all of this stuff in Breach of Ironforge, and it's not even like strong things. It's relatively weak. Uh, of course, I mean, without a starting zone, where would the video game be? But uh, you just kind of look at some of this stuff and you're like, how do the dwarfs of Ironforge let these, even if they're really minor, these threats within its borders, when this is one of the most, this and Mulgore are, just extremely defensible. Mulgar really only has the one path in and out. This only has two, well, two here, one where I'm at now and one up here, and then there's one that subterranean that goes from Ironforge to Stormwind. Um, so I mean, there really is would be no reason for any uh, of those, like Frostmane trolls, the trogs. Um, Now the bears and stuff like that. Okay, that I can understand. That's just wildlife, uh, you know. But a lot of this other stuff, it's like, how do these trolls stay in here? Um, uh, I mean, yeah, you could sit there and say, oh, hey, they're there so that they can be used as, you know, training for new recruits. But do you think the population there would be big enough to support that? I mean, at the rate that they get killed off, actual reproduction, they would have to breed faster than rabbits. Alright, take the cask of to thing and lock them well on. This is a relatively safe area, and need to take the puppy out. So I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. There they are. Alright, through the south gate pass and on to Lac Modan, where I'll have to kill more of those troglodytes and a whole bunch of beasties and other good things. And into the Valley of Kings. Level 10 Night Elf Hunter. As I get my first quest in Lac Modan. In defense of the King's Land, that's going to be a bunch of trogs. That are packed in like sardines. I thought southeast through the tunnel, then turn northeast when the path forks. Oh, that road. Oh, that's all the way into the village. So there is another quest in here though, from Captain Rugelfuss. The Trog threat. These two go together quite well. And continue the journey north. Go get rid of that the beer, and then go after some trogs and whatever else they want me to do in the area. A lot of kobolds to kill. But they don't seem to say take candle. Is it truly a kobold if they don't say take candle? Alright. Oh, we'll stop and get the flight path just because. I'll run in, turn in this quest, and see what other quests I can pick up in this area. Fortunately, I don't remember what all the quests are and where to pick them up. So I gotta go into each of the buildings. It's been a week after all, and let's face it, even if it had been 5 minutes, I probably wouldn't remember.
You got my attention.
Honor students. And there's an Explorer League quest there, but I'm not high enough level for it. Alrighty. So, honor students, that takes us into Ironforge, rat catching, not gonna do the one that goes to Ironforge quite yet, just because I want to wait till I have a reason to go to Ironforge. Beyond the quest, save some time. Nothing down in this building. And I can't. Do I need to stop at a vendor? Not particularly. What about this building down here? Nada. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Okay. And nada. Do want to do this real quick. Free up some inventory space. Right now, those copper ore are taking up 4 slots, and it'll only take 2 as bars. Wow, smelting takes forever. Alright. Now that's not an actual, that's an old weapon, so that's to be vendored. I do have those for stat food. And let's get things that will go into the bank up this way. Anything else? The stones themselves won't. I'll turn them into grinding stones first. And oh, yeah, can. Try to save those for crafting material that'll go into the bank and silver bar. Okay. Not a high need for a vendor, but I just left the vendor too. Man. Can sell that and that. And be good to go. Check the inn real quick to see if there's any quests inside. In the inn. And what do you know? There's one. Blood sausage. Get that on the tracking. And I don't think there's anything down here, but I'm gonna check. Nope. Nope. And nope. Alright. Hand out mites to people. Just because. Oop, got a fort in return. Alright. I'm gonna go off and work on the trogs and kill anything in my path to there. Don't remember what level they were. Ooh, 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 squirrel. Ooh, and it's a 10. And a copper over there. Don't know how much more copper I need, but do need more rough stones and oh, pattern white leather jerkin. Why couldn't I have got that on my shaman, who is a leather worker? Failed attempt. Holy. Let's see some coarse stones. Oh, 410 ore, 2 coarse stones, and a lot of troglodytes, or trogs. Oh, he's arranged. Outrange him, outrange him, so we don't get 20 others. Oh, I keep forgetting Blessing of Might. I do the same thing on my Shaman and forget to enhance the weapon. And but I do really think that the classic paladin is so much more fun than the retail, as it's come on. And I think I got 2. Alright, get a heal off. He better not be going after my copper. Come on, rough stones. Ooh. Yeah, I don't need to go all the way up into that one area to get them, so I won't. Because I can still get the other quests done in this area. Probably should have gotten some more mana before starting the fight, but oh well. Alright, cast heal, grab some mana. Actually, let's get some stam food. That spirit will help with mana. Unfortunately, I have like no AoE at the time. But at the same time, I'm not looking forward to concentration because, oh man, I remember people just running trains over it and all the extra threat I'd get. Oh, alright. There's a food crate over there. And 2 scouts. I don't like that. Let's go after this spider. See if I can get the ichor. Unfortunately, judging something with the seal of Crusader does not tag it, so you then get people stealing your kills that are stuff that you're trying to lure away from the massive mobs. And just cleanse that poison off. There's one ichor. No, that's the flight dude, yeah. Alright. Just need to get a little bit higher level and start getting some of these other seals. Makes the paladin go a little bit better. Don't have as many mana problems. Let's see. Damage from all sources. And that leads to Holy Shield. Alright, got my 3 spider ichors. Now to get 3 boar intestines, which, I mean, we all know that not every boar has an intestine. And 3 bear meat, and we all know bears don't always have meat on them. Some of them are literally just skin and bones. Oh yay, I got 2. And they're throwers. And they can throw through trees, so I'm just going to try to outrun them. Alright. One of you stayed? I can deal with one of you. But I am going to stun and get a heal off. Because they did do quite a bit of damage as I was luring them away. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Oh well. Get a heal off while that's up. More 10 and coarse stones. Oh, I love seeing the coarse stones. Come on, coarse stones. Probably just copper again, but Something saw me. Whoa, everything saw me. And these guys do have a level on me. And he's going to bring another. I can just see it already. Chevy. Alright. I'm going to try to get away from this guy. There we go. Yep. Go get the squirrel. And go back. And blessing of might have fallen off. That might have helped a bit. And another one, but I'm not sure how to get up there. I think that's a long walk around, but maybe I can get up this way. I don't know. We'll see. Another thing I should see about is what I can do with my blacksmithing. See if there's anything I can make at this point. It does seem like I've got a lot of copper in the bank. A lot, quite a bit on me for that matter. So quite a few rough stones to go towards rough grinding stones. Alright. So I got 6 out of 10 for the scouts, 3 out of 10 for the trogs, 4 out of 8 on their teeth, 0 out of 12 for the tunnel rat ears, but that's because I haven't killed any of the tunnel rats. And I got the 3 spider ears, still need the 3 bear meat and the 3 boar intestines, and yeah. Am I going to get both? I am going to get both. Should be good. I've got a lot of stuff up. Gonna get a heal off real quick, maybe even 2. Get a stun out, reduce incoming damage. Do have less than a might going, so and then go ahead and run from the second one. Oh, running from him might have been a bad idea. Unfortunately, I don't have... Oh, thank you. One or two more hits and I would have been a goner. Can I attract the attention of one of you without getting all of you? Alrighty. I'm not going to go into two of them being scouts. They seem to do more damage than the melee ones. They just seem to be throwing bones at me. I hope it's bones anyway. Good. I mean, they're trogs. Don't know. Yes, it is possible that it's something else they're throwing at me. In which case, please don't tell me. I don't want to know. Do like when you can get close enough to make the scouts go into melee. Makes them a little bit easier to lead to where you would like them to be. Alright. So two more scouts and three more trogs. And then we can move on to... and two more teeth. As well as... Then we can move on to the tunnel rats and the boars and the bears and the lions and the oh my. Reapply that buff food. So week 2 for the Shaman only had the one death. Hoping to do a little bit better with week 2 on the Pally and go for no death. A big part of that is, of course, just being smart with how you pull things and watching out for where you're likely to get ambushed by respawns and staying away from caves whenever possible because those places are just evil. Alright, that is 10 out of 10 for the scouts. I need 2 more trogs, and I still need 2 more teeth. And that's another scout. But I think moving more this way, it's going to be the tunnel rats. And alright, there's a trog. Want to give him a chance to kind of get away from that other guy. Yeah, that's a scout up there, so I need to find one more trog. And we got a copper vein over here. That's behind them. Man, you know what? I do need the rough stones. The 2 scouts are a pain. There's probably going to be respawns soon. I'm trying to talk myself out of going over there, but alright. That completed both quests. Have all the Trogstone Tooth and all of them. Alright, got one's attention. Gonna see if I can get him to run over this way. Come around this hillside. And he's throwing straight through the hillside. I mean, that's quite some arm to throw through solid stone. Oops. Wrong seal. Now, somebody is wanting attention, and don't think he would need to go out again yet, but never know. He also has a tendency to go after his arch nemesis, otherwise known as his tail, and he will bite it really hard and then yelp in pain, get mad at his tail because of the fact that him biting his tail hurt, and bite it again. It's like, you silly, silly puppy. Stop biting your tail and it won't hurt. Alright, I hope that there's the rough stones to have made this worth it. Shadow gem. I'm not as interested in that. Oh, come on. And nada. Alright, let's go turn these two in. And has up to 20 silver. Kind of flashed there quickly. Wish I could find some more tin. Because I know I'm going to need quite a bit of that for working with the bronze and blacksmithing. And of course, that's where I can get the quartz stones that I'm got 4 of in 710. Which will make 710 bars, and then 710 bars and 7 copper bars for 14 bronze, which isn't too bad. And neither one of those are squirrels, they're just quest turn-ins. But I am gonna go ahead and take the puppy out again. He's acting like he needs to go again. He might just be wanting to go outside and not actually having to go. He can be a stinker like that. Uh, and that's going to be different trogs to go after, higher level trogs. Won't be doing that right away. Just because, yeah, they're like 13, 14s. And let's see, good place to be able to go AFK for a minute. I'm going to go take the puppy out. I will return momentarily. Alright, I'm back with the vicious assault puppy from heck in my lap because he is such an attention seeker. Uh, he's never quite happy unless he's on your lap, on your chest. Oh, actually, no, when I lay down, he sits there and thinks that he has to come and lay right on my beard and the neck. And it's kind of uncomfortable. I always have to take my beard out from under him because it pulls on my chin and just no biting. Nope, we're not playing. No. I have gotten it to where he doesn't use me as a chew toy very often, except for when we do a little play every now and then. He wants to play, and I just kind of put my hand out as like in a claw type of fashion, and he goes crazy attacking it and has a lot of fun with that. Oh, blessing of might. Seals are easy to remember. The blessing of might, I always want to forget. The seals are really what made the paladin back in classic, and what are missing from the paladin in retail. It's kind of like the totems for the shaman. Alright, got 2 bars to go. I'll go after just about anything quest-wise, and ooh, copper. I was really hoping that would be 10. If you're gonna try to fight your tail, you're gonna go down. No. Alright. Just another copper. Ooh. That's a lot of tunnel rats. I'm gonna get them all if I try to pick off just this one. 2. I'll deal with that. And he just keeps going after that tail. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Run away. Should probably name these guys Brave Sir Robin. What are you doing? Huh, buddy? What are you doing? Alright. Going to eat and drink and be merry. No, petting you does not count as playing. No. Oh. Alright. Not the way I planned to get to it, but did get to it. Yes, it's your tail. If you bite your tail, you're going to hurt. Alright, let's see if this bear has any meat. He probably won't have meat, but he might have, a really nice piece of mail armor, a sword, something. Not that I can use swords because I haven't trained in those, and oh goodness, it'll be a while before I can train any weapons. And he's running around in circles on my lap, trying to get that tail. Ooh, a silver vein. Definitely going to make my way for that. Let's see. Just gotta get rid of this elder black bear, and it looks like there's at least one tunnel rat between me and it. And there's a second here. So it's I know that this is the way up, but there we go. Just gotta find that one right little tiny way of doing it. Silver vein, so beautiful. Failed attempt. And that'll bring my mining up to 83. A lesser moonstone. And what do we got over here? Copper. Alright. Flip over to treasure. Not seeing anything. Oh, that's a scout, so he's probably going to be ranged. And don't want him running into that big old group. Come on. Let's get you away from everybody. Ooh. There's copper. That's not going to be surrounded by quite as many. Kind of want to save my judgment until he starts running. Alright. there's the level 12.
It's too far away.
With that, I'll be able to go and train on a couple abilities. I think Blessing of might be one of them that gets rank up, uh, which would be nice. Uh, Increase my damage output. Um, get just close enough to him that he can't shoot, and then it's easy to lead him away. Otherwise, you got to outrange him. A lot of that just depends on whether or not uh, they can throw through everything, apparently. And I'm gonna go after this vermin that's by himself. Me no run from paladin like you. Uh, Not sure how they know what class you are. I mean, doesn't seem like there would be uh, an indication. I mean, for low level horde stuff, yeah, you've got your warriors are the only ones that can wear mail, um, and there's no paladins over there, so there's that. But I mean, really, how are they going to tell what class I am based off of anything? That's scout shooting me, not the hunter shooting the dude I was fighting. And they might be after the ore too. Alright. Well, I do have plenty of reasons to go to Iron Forge now. Training, and working on blacksmithing. But I want to try to finish up these couple quests real quick, so that way I can just be and save going to Iron Forge until it's about time to log off. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I've got 40 minutes left. Going to Iron Forge is going to take a little bit. But at the same time, oh, that's not good. Hunch me. Alright, maybe I will go to Iron Forge. I don't know if I use the Hearthstone if it ruins that quest. Especially since the drop rate on these quests seem to be so horrible. And I do need to alright, oh, I forgot to do that. Alright, what does that bring me up to? 184. Was that 176 if I remember right? An extra 8 armor. 34%. I was at 37 a while back, but I really haven't had much in the way of upgrades. Let's see if our little trip to Ironforge can't fix that, as we definitely have plenty of copper, plenty of rough stones, even some coarse stones and tin, and a little bit of silver. What are you doing, puppy? He's being crazy, like normal. Alright. And... Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot.
Talk to me. What's your back? What's on your mind?
Alright, I need a ride. Take me to Ironforge. Alright, so I'm up to 30 silver. Have a bunch of stuff to sell. Whew, a lot of rough stones. 21 rough grinding stones. That ought to help boost blacksmithing quite a bit. At least until they go green to gray. Looks like 31 copper to smelt into bars. 710. Neither of which will help boost mining, but when I turn the tin and copper into bronze, that should help. And cooking, I don't think I really have much for cooking. One chunk of boar meat. Might need to start farming some meat when I get the chance. As I go flying into Ironforge. How do I want to do this? Pie vendor.
Would you like
Hey,
to purchase something?
let me see your goods. I'm going to sell you a bunch of stuff you probably do not want. Yeah, that doesn't even look all that great. Sell those. That. And that. And that looks like pretty much all that I can sell. Alright. I'll start with this. Because this will help my inventory space until I go to the bank. In which case I'm going to be like completely ruining it. Alright. Inventory space is such a big issue in this game. Uh, Especially as you start getting higher levels and have to carry any vanity pets in your bags, all your mounts in your bags. Uh, One good thing about the paladin is you get that charger and its spell, no bag space needed. Alright, let's do 7 of those. And I'm not going to do the bronze yet because I've got that'll, well, actually yes, because that's the stack of 7, and that'll make the 2 stacks of 7, the 7 tin, 7 copper, and a 1 stack of bronze. No, no chew toy. Okay, you can give me the ovens. Alright. Get rough stones made. See where that takes me on blacksmithing. And if I remember right, I haven't made anything besides like rough. I think it was the weight stone, no, sharpening stones, and rough grinding stones so far. I'm already at 50, and at 41 silver. Hopefully that'll be good for the training that I need in tally, blacksmithing, and all kinds of other jazz. Hopefully I get 60 in blacksmithing off these rough grinding stones. There's 60, and no 61. Alright, now I'm going to run to the bank. I'm going to throw stuff that I don't think I'm going to need in for leveling blacksmithing, and pull out a bunch of stuff that will be able to be used for leveling blacksmithing, and see where that gets me. Probably should leave the gems in my bag, but I think I'm going to leave them in the bank just because yeah, there's a lot. Okay, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, or that, even that. Let's see. Alright. Got a few light leather. Okay, that really tickles. The puppy is licking my belly button. Well, licking my shirt, but right where my belly button is. Yeah, that tickles, buddy. That tickles. Alright. Head over to the pally trainer real quick, because I want to make sure I can have the finances to train all the pally powers that I want to train. 2 stacks of linen. I didn't see the second one. I do have the gems on me since I've got the space. And let's just move some of this stuff up here so that way everything that I crafted. Oh, I didn't pick up my blacksmithing hammer. Actually, you know what? I don't even know if I bought one yet because I wasn't doing anything except for with the stones, so there's a good chance I didn't even buy a blacksmith hammer yet. No, I do not want the quest, but you're going to give it to me anyway. And no, that's not till 16. Blessing of Might. Alright. Granting 51 attack power over 35. 40% faster. Same. Increasing holy damage taken by up to 30. Your melee strikes will refresh the spell's duration. And up to 20. So that is a clear upgrade. Blessing of Might. Okay, and that took 20 silver. Level 12. So we've made about 2.5 levels today so far. And 60 out of 75 for blacksmithing. Definitely going to be time to do some training. Wish I would have had a few more rough stones. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Check for a blacksmith hammer. You're about to fall off. Yep. Milo distracting me was one of my pally's deaths. Luckily there I was in a hallway that just went into a wall. The last time he distracted me it was in the Great Forge and I went into the lava. So no, I do not have a blacksmith hammer yet. We'll have to buy one of those when I get over there. Yeah. Don't try to use me as a chew toy, mister. I'm just giving you pets because you're the... No. Now you've lost your pets. Alright, I now have... Okay. Journeyman Expert. Train me. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that looks like that would be a fairly big upgrade. 73. Still better than what I've got. Fine thread. I've got to go and find some fine thread. And I know the blacksmithing vendor here doesn't have that. 8. Do want to say that that is a cheaper recipe. It's a two-handed, and it's an axe, and I start with maces. That's probably... that is actually pathetically quite a bit of an upgrade, but that's Alright. Going to go and find some thread. The fastest way I can think of doing that is ask him, where is the tailoring dude? Close all those bags up. He's over this way. I probably should use one bag add-on. I just haven't grabbed a lot of add-ons for a classic. Uh, it's a pain, but I've just been being kind of lazy when it comes to grabbing my add-ons. Which to find thread. Yeah. Then I'm also really absent-minded, so when I'm playing, I think, oh man, I need to get this. Oh, I should get this, and then when I'm offline and should be doing the stuff, I completely forget. Uh, all right, make the pants just because I want to equip those. Uh, and 42.73. I think I'm just gonna make a bunch of belts for now. See if that'll get me close to where I need to be. Ooh, and then I should see about making 6 copper axes, I think it is, for one of the blacksmithing quests. Even though I have a better tunic than it gives me recipe for. Can't remember if talking to this guy is going to stop me from... No, good. Alright. Copper belt. Main hand. Quite a bit better than what I have, but then I'd have to train axes. I don't see any swords coming up. Think about that. Alright, equip one of those.
What can I get for you today?
I did sell the right pants, yeah. Alright. Brings me up to 11. is that blacksmithing quest again. Copper axes. I don't think that's really worth it.
You got my attention.
Alright. I am completely forgetting what I'm thinking here. Two silver bars. I got one. Do have the light leather in the bank. I can buy that, but alright, let's see if I can get some and make sure I save at least 10. So alright.
I have the finest wares in the land. Off with you.
I don't remember where the mining trainer is. Keymaster. Alright.
What's on your mind? See you soon.
There we go. Up the stairs. See if I can train silver.
What can I get for you today? Be good.
Of course.
What can I do for you?
Oh, God. And see. Alright. Go get Brock's ladder out of the bank. Go train axes. Where are the axe trainers?
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, way over there in the military ward. So stop by the bank, stop by the trainer, go back to the mining trainer, and yeah, we'll get this all figured out. Hopefully.
Here there.
And need the leather. I think that should be good. I knew this was going to take a while to get once I came to Ironforge to do stuff. Do think I'm going to need to really work on farming some meat for cooking. Just be able to do that back in lock mode on. There's plenty of boars around. Alright. I think one-handed axes. Alright. Of course now I've got to level up that skill. And quicker to go the other way. Or about the same. I don't know. Ooh.
What's on your mind? Great to meet you.
Oh, that's not even the trainer. My goodness.
Christiana fight?
Well, I feel sheepish. Oh well. Needed to be done anyway. Alright. So, there is one other little problem with having a new weapon skill and no skill points in it. It's not something you want to go and fight stuff you're level with. Now, weak flux. 1, 2.
See you soon.
And yeah, over double the damage per second and 15 to 28. Yeah, definitely much better. But unfortunately, that does kind of mean that I gotta go train up that weapon for a bit, which is what I'll probably, is what I'm going to just go ahead and do for the last few minutes of today's run. Just head right out of Ironforge and start whacking on anything and everything I come across. See if I can't get a little bit more copper built up, because down to 25, and I'm going to need a bunch of that to make into bronze. And not terribly worried about it. The copper is one of the more prevalent veins out there. Alright, let's see if I can't find something to whack with an axe. Not going to use Blessing of Might, just because I want to be able to hit more often. And I don't remember if there's anything in this little alcove. I don't think so. I think it's just where a Brewfest comes. Ooh. And I just started thinking about the fact that I'm going to be making dinner shortly after I do finish up here. Oh, yeah. And go after some of the boar meats and stuff that I need. And wolves in this area. Kind of making a loose meat sandwiches. It's ground beef seasoned, broken up into like small like taco meat type of broken up, and then seasoned with a bunch of different seasonings, cooked in beef broth until the beef broth is evaporated. Oh, last time I made it, it was just absolutely delicious. Let's see. Oh, what's my skill got to get up to? 60. So 20 off the first boar. That's not too dang bad. You lying game. told me that I feel normal. I have never felt normal in my life. Blizzard lies. Yeah, I'm starting to hit a bit harder as my skill goes up, so it's gonna definitely not be as much skill points per kill, but hey, that's fine, because that means my skill's going up. And of course I'm getting the boar ribs, Craig boar ribs instead of the boar meat. Things that I can't even cook with until I hit like level 20, 25 or 35 in cooking, and then I'd have to spend 50 silver or 50 copper per thing to cook, and it sells for 10 copper. So it's not a recipe I really plan on using. Um, I try to find things that I can, you know, cook and make money off of. Uh, I mean, the stringy wolf meat, going into charred wolf meat, you get less from the charred. It's basically you did a really bad job cooking it, and so therefore they're not paying. But you can turn the wolf meat into spicy wolf meat with some mild spices, and that'll be a higher price that you can sell it for. Axe is up to 40. Shouldn't be too many more of these. Young black bear, they don't drop bear meat, so I'm not going after that. Up to 40, I'd like to get it up to maybe definitely 50 plus. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that over here. I think I'm going to just start killing things way too fast. Already am. Let's see. Just need to find some higher level stuff. Because it's, let's see, every 5, so 40. Really want to be going after like level 9s at this skill. If you take your weapon skill, divide it by 5, that's around where you should be targeting to get it up faster. And of course, as you're higher level, you can kind of skip going to level 1s and whatnot. At 40, I'm not going to train a new weapon. I wouldn't train a new weapon at on a level 1. I'd just find something that was like 30. It's not going to kill me, but give me a lot of skill ups right away. Alright, I'm up to 46 now. Oh. Yep, and everything's in my bank. So 46 should be, more in the 9 to 10 area, but that's okay. Fine, just hunting some boars, getting what skills I can and what meat I can. Do wish they were a couple levels higher. and dropping more meat. Actually thought if I mean like I would love to be able to get those glasses that you can record what you're doing and do some of my cooking as videos. I tend to cook on a real tight budget, and I honestly think that it's one of those things that could help a lot of people out, especially that do have the tight budget. How do you make good meals that uh, you know you get your nutritional requirements, you get good tasting, and you do it for real cheap. Uh, it can be done. Uh, a lot of it is, of course, kind of doing good coupon shopping and stuff like that, and that's going up to that one guy. I don't want to go up there. Let's give this ankle biter blessing of might. And see if we can't find. Axes are at 50. Just really want to see if I can get it to 55. That's I would be really happy with that. But I think I'm probably going to definitely need higher level. Uh, so 51. I'm gonna head back into Iron Forge. I would hearth, but I left my hearthstone in the bank. Uh, chop down a few more boars along the way, so I don't keep myself from getting bored. Or ice claw bear. I guess that'll work too. Goofy dog is laying on my lap, and his head's falling off because he is trying to just lay on the one leg, and he's just a little too big to manage that. Uh, but I am his favorite spot to sleep. He doesn't want to sleep anywhere but on me. And yeah, I did get to 52. That should be plenty for going over there. Should be able to get the skills up and the skill up a bit more quickly over in lock mode on tomorrow when I go over there. And ooh. So a no mage mining. That's they're either farming for engineer or blacksmith alt, or more likely they are just farming to sell this stuff. which I mean, makes sense. Uh, no, back when I started playing and I was on my paladin, you know, 15, 16 years ago, whatever it was. One of my guild mates was a warlock, Bayushi, and I swear he did skinning and mining. He did two gathering professions at any rate, and that's how he financed all his stuff. Alright. Do want to remember to go to the bank real quick before I log off. Grab the stuff that I'm going to need. Drop off the blacksmithing stuff. I won't need that until I come back to do that. Did get up to 35.8%. I really definitely got a bit more attack.
What's on your mind?
And let's see. Do need the mining. Need that. Lesser. Spidericker. Alright. Don't need that. Need that. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. Go ahead and take the flight back. Those are the honorary picks. Okay, I do have my mining pick. Take the flight back so that way I can start right in Lochmodon and don't need to fly back there when I start streaming tomorrow. Got from 9 to 12, got quite a bit of blacksmithing done, and some upgrades from it. Mainly a belt, pants, and weapon, and got weapon skilled up. Do know I'm going to have to eventually go to Stormwind to train swords. And
Well met.
I can't afford it. Oh, that is rich. Wow. Let's see. There, I don't see. Alright. Get this cooking, sell this stuff. I do have a couple vendor pieces. See if I can get the money needed to take the flight back. You would think that when you're doing a specific quest for them, they wouldn't charge you. Hey, can you... Alright. Herbalism. Oh, no. Those I haven't cooked yet. Alright. That weapon alone was almost enough.
How are you?
Now, And I still have 60 copper. Pretty much how it goes when you go back into town to train. You go from having some money to having no money. Alright. So it looks like I'll start with these two tomorrow, and I don't think I'm going to be going after those ones right away. Do know another place to get some quests up at the Northgate Pass. Send me into there to get some supplies, and can't remember if there's any killing. But yeah. Alright. You in here? Looks like you're in here, but you might not be. Nope. Yeah, and that gave me 3 silver and 50 copper. So, a little bit richer. A little bit, just a little bit. And running a little bit over. How could you imagine if I hadn't gone into Iron Forge as early as I did? I'd still be there. Alright. Well, another day. No deaths. Pally 4 at level 12. 34% of the way to level 13. That's 3421 out of 10,100. And I'm going to call it an evening, and we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Same Pally time. Have a good evening and enjoy yourselves.